birthday is what's your favorite memory with your mom or any mom?
With my mom? Oh, what a great question. My mother died last June, and she died in my arms. It's very special. I got to tell her how much I loved her and that she was the best mom in the world. And then I told her it was okay to let go, and she just died in my arms. Isn't that beautiful?
First thing that jumps to mind is banging my racket on a tennis court and her threatening to pull me off it by the ear. She never actually did.
We went to New Zealand together, and that was a good experience. We got to see a lot of the country together, and she was there with me.
Every year for my birthday, she takes me out to a baseball game. We used to live in Japan. We used to go to Japanese baseball, and then we live in Colorado Springs, and she takes us to baseball games down there. We have a AAA team. So when I turned 20, we went to the game, and she went to the loudspeaker, and she said, get my name, and happy birthday to Daniel. And his favorite player is Kazuo Matsui, second base, and I was really psyched.
Learning to ride a bike. We used to do jigsaw puzzles together on vacation, and that was fun.
He just got back from Iraq 2 weeks ago, and so we went and surprised his mom for Mother's Day. So.
Camping. Whenever I got home from school in kindergarten, I'd come home and she'd make me food and like cheese and crackers, and I'd watch Arthur. And then when Arthur was over, we would cuddle in a big chair we had in the living room and read books.
My favorite memory with my mother is every year she likes my brother and I to take her out to lunch. So we do it, and we have been doing it since I was 20. I'm 53, so I've been doing it for 33 years, and it's next week.
My brother and I started running through a bunch of prickler bushes, and I had these thorns up and down my leg. But I remember sitting on the kitchen counter, my mom pulling all the thorns out and talking to me, and I was bawling.
When I go on vacations, because we do a lot of fun things.
I'm remembering one when I was really little, and it was a beautiful sunny fall day, and we both put on little kerchiefs and took pails and went and picked hickory nuts out in the woods. And I was so excited to go, and she held my hand, and we walked out to the woods to pick.
Her memory is probably taking her fishing on a pontoon boat and having her catch sunfish.
When the two of us went to Colombia, my mom and I, and got my daughter. So it was the three of us down there for a couple of weeks, just having mother-daughter time.
Road tripping with her to North Carolina.
When I was little, she took classes on how to decorate cakes, and she would cover our kitchen table in wax paper and let me play with all the different tips of the icing, and I could make little flower gardens on the table, and then I got to eat it all after.
I think maybe going to France with my mom when I was little.
My favorite memory would have to be when I was little, like before I went to school, and we would always have grilled cheese for lunch. That was my favorite lunch.
For my mom, it's food, because I see her only once a year. She's in Latvia, so I just keep always, thinking in my mind, I will go back and I will eat all those, dishes she will prepare for me. So.
Ooh, that's a good question. Probably a camping trip.
To like the lake and stuff, and having bonfires with my mom, because she always makes it really fun.
My mom and I went for a really long bike ride right after she moved to San Francisco, and it is really hard to bike in San Francisco, but it was really fun. And then we went to see a movie and cooled off.
My favorite mom memory is every year in middle school, once a year, my mom would call into the school and she'd say, "I'm sorry, today Marissa can't come in because she has a fever." And then she'd hang up the phone and look at me and go, "Shopping fever." And we would go shopping all day instead of going to school.
For my 21st birthday, her and I went to a spa together for a girls' day, and so just treated ourselves. So I hadn't seen her in 2 years, so it was really fun.